And welcome to the last match of the night, the game of the round between WA Eagles and the Northern Hawks. Starting for the Hawks, it's Tom Ellis alongside Ches Houston, Devin Rendell and Michael DeFilippis. And for the Eagles, it's Bharat Jaja, Mohamed Titonchi, Maysam Kanani and Ali Milhem. The Eagles yet to drop points. The Hawks with a very underwhelming start to the season. And if they go down today, they will be in real danger of missing out on that top 4 and maybe even the top 8. They've had a good start in this opening minute with the high press. Jaja, Titonchi, Milhem, the main man for the WA Eagles, wearing the armband for tonight.
Gotta say, it's been an intense game so far, John. Even we see more characteristic slow players, or maybe lethargic, some would say. Ches Houston showing the intensity, showing the character that they need to finish this game out with a win.
Completely, definitely looking forward to seeing what this one brings. As Kanani driving forward, loses out, DeFilippis wins it back. And now here's Tom Ellis. And Ellis dribbling out of bounds. The WA Eagles are going to get a chance to restart play. Here's Maysam Kanani. Plays it to Milhem. Across to Titonchi. Titonchi. Back to Kanani. Milhem once again. Across to Titonchi. Has DeFilippis to beat.
I'll say Titonchi's looking very natural on this court right now, doing well with his check runs and his skill.
He's looking very sharp as Jaja gets it pinched off him. Here's a chance for Houston.
Oh, Houston, unlucky to not get a solid connection on that one.
Milhem.
Of course, we're fighting for it back.
Houston wins it off Milhem. And now here's Houston again. Plays it out to DeFilippis. Rendell inside to DeFilippis. Houston fires off the left and saved by Al Mohammed. And what's worth a mention, a grand final rematch essentially. Obviously the Middle East, or the WA Eagles rather, in different colours, but almost all of these players playing for Phoenix in last season's grand finals. So it's safe to say they'll be out seeking some revenge after that last second 3-2 defeat.
And they've got the bench to show for it. We see some important names on the bench like Fortune Anayi, massive signing for the WA Eagles. What do you think this target man can make a difference, John?
Yeah, well, he's going to rotate well with Bharat Jaja and give the Eagles the depth they need in that target position, and great at holding the ball up, and will look to bring his teammates into the match. Is Houston to Ellis. Back to Houston.
Got to say, the movement from the Northern, or both sides have been spectacular so far, John. They're not really losing possession unless they're trying to force the ball forward.
DeFilippis takes it quickly. Ball wasn't on the line and it's been turned over. Uncharacteristic of the Northern Hawks to make an error like that. But Michael DeFilippis, the culprit on this occasion. It will be Maysam Kanani who will look to get us restarted for the WA Eagles. Milhem checks and receives. Back to Kanani. Milhem once again. Kanani with Alice to beat. Goes down the line.
Oh, beautiful
off the line by Houston.
Shot.
Milhem and Famato. Sparks Ellis on the counter quickly. Can Tom Ellis keep it in? Loses out to an onslaught of WA Eagles defenders.
Philippis doing well to recover. And Ellis doing well. But a foul called on the way. Kanani going down. Probably unlucky just to clip the leg of him. As we have Bredemeyer check in for Ellis.
Milhem. Back to Titonchi. And now Kanani. Trying to get beyond Bredemeyer. Across to Milhem. He takes a quick touch inside. And now Titonchi. Milhem to Titonchi. Back to Kanani to Titonchi, whose effort was blocked.
And of course, what we highlighted on the grand final last winter season was that this is really a matchup between a strict system and a very fluid style of play that the WA Eagles / what they used to be known as the Phoenix are. What are your thoughts, John? Do you think the fluid style will come out away today, or do you think the structured style?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if the fluid style prevailed today. I think the Eagles might have too much firepower going forward for the Northern Hawks, but we'll have to see. Hawks are putting up a tough challenge at the moment, but as soon as those subs start rolling, I think quality might
that
drop
should
a
really
bit too
be
much to match the WA Eagles, who probably have the deeper bench.
I think that was a very harsh call there by the referee. I think that was definitely a foul. As we see the first minutes for youngster Nishan Alagoda, I know a fan favourite, as well as Lukman Saeed checking on for the Northern Hawks. We're yet to see a substitution yet for the WA Eagles. Of course, WA Eagles like to run their subs on a bit longer than the average team. Do you think that maybe this could see some tired legs and maybe some mistakes come out from the usually well-disciplined WA Eagles side?
Well, it could be the case. It seemed to happen at the end of last season's grand finals, so it may be a tactic that proves costly, but at the same time, the Northern Hawks rolling their subs a lot more frequently. They see the quality drop on the court more often than they would like. Milham stress play out wide to Kanani.
Of course, fabulous play so far by Tatonchi. I've definitely highlighted him coming into the match as one of their key players. He controls the game very well, both on and off the ball. Just as I say that, commentator's curse comes in and he misplaces his pass.
Out wide to Alagoda. Cross court to Houston. Ball to the back post. Goalmouth scramble. Milham picks it up. Saeed hot on his tail.
Of course, I think Jaja needs to be very careful. He's doing a lot of pushing against Saeed. Not sure if the referee's caught that. Definitely off the ball.
Khaled Salah played an excellent match last week. He's on for the WA Eagles. Houston down Al Mohammed's throat. Al Mohammed over the top, trying to find Alchintis. But Bredemeyer doing enough. Alchintis lays it off the line to Jaja, who fires from distance. A powerful effort, but couldn't find the target. And this, I think, is where the Eagles can start trying to press. Now that Houston and Rindell are both off at the same time, it might be a 4 they can exploit. Oh, lovely feed from Alagoda. Still going.
With the back post. But Bredemeyer hitting, I believe that was the post there. We have the first minutes for Fortune Anai as he stands up.
Saeed battling at the back with Milham, who flicks it on, looking for Salah. Jaja. Alchintas. Back to Jaja. Out wide to Salah. In the centre to Milham. And now Alagoda on the break with Jaja to beat. Cuts inside.
Successfully gets pulled back by Jaja. A very professional foul. Probably had cover there though.
I'm honestly surprised Jaja's not going into the book there, but a smart foul nonetheless. However, a chance for the Northern Hawks to work Muslim Al Mohammed. And the set-piece specialist duo of Devon Rindell and Shez Houston check back onto the court.
As they're all having a quick discussion on the court. Deciding which set play to use, I believe. As we'll see the referee start counting soon.
Well, they're going to get a retake. I don't think
I
the
believe
Eagles
they should call it also maybe the other way, because they did have a player on the wall, which they can't do. Yes, I was correct. Ball wasn't 1 meter away from the wall. No, they're letting them retake it.
Houston back to Rindell. Cleared by Alchintas. And Nai. Rindell with the pressure. And a high press coming in from the Northern Hawks. Milham, early ball to target. Houston heads away. Altintas lets it run over. Anayi. Anayi out wide. Salah. Milhem.
Beats two of his players. See what Salah can do. Milhem back on the ball. Ball out to Anayi. Anayi takes a shot for an open net for Altinas, but unable to get it in. Of course, that's one of the rare occasions that Dan Famato was beat.
Houston does well. Tries to beat Anayi for pace down the line. Anayi does even better. Saeed. Firing high. DeFilippis back on now. Anayi. Altintas. Ball looking for Salah. Betim Zebra on now for the Hawks. Saeed. Sami Atta.
Of course, we have DeFilippis join us back on the court.
Atta to Michael DeFilippis. Well, he gets away with one there to Philippis, but the Hawks can press now. Ball still loose. And Anayi puts it into the roof. DeFilippis to Atta. And some handbags going on off the ball between Zeba and Alchintis, I believe. The referee just having a chat with the players involved. And she's not happy, to say the least, as play will restart with the drop ball from where we left off with Sami Atta. 12 minutes into the match. Still yet to see a goal, but both sides coming close. Altintas for the Eagles and Callum Bredemeyer for the Hawks, probably the closest. The Hawks, I'd say, have had the better of the chances so far. Atta. Back to Syed. Out wide to Zeba. Back to Syed. Down the line to Atta, who helps it on. Syed's done well. Fires from an acute angle. And on the follow-up, Sami Atta couldn't find the target. As Ali Milhem goes up top for the Eagles.
Of course, definitely an isolation they want to exploit.
He's being marshalled by Marco DeFilippis. It's going to be a good battle. It was in the grand final when these two went up against each other, and Marco DeFilippis was the MVP in the grand final of that game. We'll see what he can do this time around.
As we see the timeout request coming in from the WA Eagles.
And Milhem looks like he almost went into the book, not quite, but gives away the foul on Betim Zeba. Campos reaching for a pocket, but hesitating at the last moment as Zeba flicks it over the top, looking for Atta.
Timeout from the WA Eagles. We'll join you back after these quick advertisement break.
And the Northern Hawks break from the huddle. Zeba, Saeed, DeFilippis and Atta will face up against Jaja, Milhem, Anayi, and Kenani. So 2 targets on for the WA Eagles. We'll see how this works out. Kenani, Milhem.
Beautiful ball down the line to Kanani. Running out of real estate. Foul gets called.
And a call from Malacco that wasn't given by China Campos, but I can see why it was given. I think Zeba might have clipped Kanani late when he got done for pace down the line. However, not in the most threatening of positions. The Hawks or the keeper like Daniel Famato should really be able to deal with it unless Ali Milham produces something exceptional.
I think they'll be looking to open up on Kanani. Looks like it's on.
Switches it to Jaja. Jaja fires from an angle. Couldn't get it anywhere near the goal. Famato. Bakes long, plays short to Samiata. To Philippus. Down the line looking for Atta. Not a bad ball, but Al Mohammed slides out and gets there in the nick of time. Jaja, Kanani. Milham, lovely
Beautiful
ball through to Kanani.
move by Kanani.
The Hawks are back in numbers already. Milham, 1-on-1 with De Philippus. Fakes onto the left. De Philippus wins it off him. And now a chance on the counter attack for the Hawks. Lovely feet from De Philippus. And what a goal from Michael De Philippus. He opened the scoring in the grand final. And he's done the same in the rematch. The error from Milham proving costly. But that was superb from Michael De Philippus. He still has so much work to do. He won the ball inside his own half and
good turn by Anayi. Can he open it up? He does. Oh, the back post tap in was on for Kanani. Should really be 1-1 here.
Almost immediate response for the WA Eagles. Kanani's good opportunity going back in. Lovely play from the Hawks with the dummy.
I identified Anayi as the game changer potential, and he's showing it so far. Last time he played for the WA Eagles, he definitely showed plenty of attacking opportunities.
Ringel. Alice, it's an error, but Famato does just enough. Alice somehow gets that one over to De Philippus. Ringel, Alice, now he's got time to go forward. Tries
does
to take
so, but gets sort of gives up very easily.
Alice has got a
Anayi
bit
1-on-1.
more heart than that against a team like the Eagles. Anayi mistouches, and that one's been allowed to trickle behind. Famato to Ringel. Alice, nice leave, good awareness to get it out to De Philippus, and another dummy to Zeba. This is what the Hawks are good at. They're trying to control the game with possession as the WA Eagles step up. A bit of miscommunication between De Philippus and Zeba. Milham finds to Tonchi. Tries to go down the line, squares it. And the Hawks do just enough to get it away. It's behind for a corner. Jaja will be tipped to strike it. In fact, it goes all the way out to Kanani. Now Jaja to Tonchi. Alice wins it. Get another error. Got to be careful there. He makes up for it though. As De Philippus is on the break once again.
What can De Philippus do? Toe pokes it into the path of Barrett Jaja, doing well to track back.
And Chaz Houston back on to see out this first half. Houston into De Philippus. He's got to be careful, and is. Still going to Philippus. But this time, the shot unable to find the back of the net. He's looked lively early, though, Michael De Philippus, who's played a good game so far. Kanani, Alice does well. Houston toes it on to Alice. Here's a chance. Alice does just enough to retain possession. Gets it out to Ringel. Houston, Ringel. De Philippus
isolated on the line. Let's see what he decides to do with it.
Oh,
Tries to
gives it
restart,
away.
but fails. Is it Milham to equalise? Second first, and then a miss by Tatonchi. Back post. It seems it's going to be the tale of back post misses for the WA Eagles. 2 already in the game.
And a corner to come for the Eagles. A couple of huge opportunities going begging. Can they level the scores before halftime? Milham. Bredemeyer. Alagoda on now. Back rolls up for Houston, who isn't taking any risks with that one. Belts it away. Salah. Tatonchi.
Beautiful
good
work
turn from
there by
Tatonchi. Trying to take Alagoda down the line. Resets with Milham. Salah looks for the 1-2 with Milham. Houston puts the block in. Rindell, a bit of confusion. Ball still alive, Charger.
Jada showing some excellent footwork, but not doing enough. Nishan Alagoda on the break. See what Tatonchi can do, sees it out. Ball goes long to Milhelm, isolated against Devin Rindell. Devin Rindell doing enough to see the ball out for a WA Eagles side ball.
This game being playing at a very good intensity, chances at either end. Both keepers have to be at the top of their game to win a match like this. Tatonchi, Charger, keeps it back to Tatonchi. Milham inside the final minute of the first half. And Houston not allowing Milham to advance any further.
Gotta say, uncharacteristically, Milhelm seems to be struggling in this game.
Rindell.
Rindell just playing keepy up with himself.
Right on there from Devin Rindell. He's won the sideline ball for the Hawks. Will Alagoda look to strike it on the left boot? Takes a charge. Plays it to Houston, who looks for the 1-2. But Alagoda's run was blocked. And the Eagles can look to go forward up the other end. Houston defending Milham well. Tatonchi flicks it forward. Houston make sure it goes over. 30 seconds left. Rindell. Out wide to Alagoda, who's got space to drive forward. Nishan Alagoda. Out wide to Houston, who looks for the back row. But now they're susceptible on the counter attack. They do well to win it off Milham. Rindell. And Tatonchi just going to allow it to trickle over the line. Salah. 10 seconds left before halftime. Is this a chance Milham needs? Just before the break for Mato. What a brilliant save. And another chance going begging for the Eagles. Houston getting caught out right at the end of the first half. And maybe again.
Oh.
With 0.5 seconds left on the clock. Milham once again misses the target for Mato. Just going to send it long. As the WA Eagles coach Terence Sgambaleri going into the book. Famato sends it. Al Mohammed. And that's halftime. Northern Hawks 1. WA Eagles 0. Courtesy of the Michael DeFilippis goal at the midpoint of the first half. We'll go to a quick ad break and be back in just a moment with all the second half action.
The instructions at halftime from Greg Farrell was to focus on defense. They got plenty of goals in them. It'll just be whether they give up more opportunities than they create. Be beautiful to get your score predictions in the chat.
As Tatanchi plays it to Milham. High press coming in from the Hawks. Alagoda trying to pick it off Milham. And Saeed coming there to second defend. The bench getting around it on the Hawks side. And Houston going in on Salah hard. Great ball through to Bredemeyer. Good tackle from Kanani. Danger not cleared yet. And the high press still going from the Northern Hawks. Alagoda, good win. And good feet to reset. And play it back to Saeed. Alagoda once again. Switches it to Bredemeyer. Houston. Out wide to Saeed. Back to Houston. Alagoda. Looking for Bredemeyer's run, but Al Mohammed was there to collect it. Salah. Alagoda does enough.
Of course, the goal prediction so far, goalkeeper Mitty predicts 3-2 to the Hawks. Zephyr McPherson predicts 3-3 draw. And Daniel Barrios 2-1 for the West WA Eagles. What is your score prediction for today, John?
Oh, look, coming into the match, I would have said 4-2 to the Eagles, but I think the Hawks have played a good enough first half, and if they keep this intensity up, I think they'll win the game. I'm going to go for 3-1 to the Northern Hawks, so we'll see how we go. Houston, great ball down the line to find Saeed, but it just rolled out of bounds.
Of course, if WA Eagles put away the chances they should have had, 2 back posts, they'd be 2-1 up right now.
You are right, but this press from the Northern Hawks seems to be causing the Eagles some problems, and if they do cough it up in front of goals...
Here we have Tatanchi on the break. Nishan Alagoda, though, doing well enough.
Yeah, great defensive effort from the youngster. The Hawks, I think, are playing with a much better intensity and a lot more fight than they have been in the opening couple of weeks of the season. And I think they would have feel like last week and the week before in their 2 draws against Braza and the Dinos respectively, that they are games that they would have wanted to have won. And tonight you can see that they're really up for it. As Saeed pressing Milham and wins it. Lookman Saeed squares it. Acha was there, but he couldn't react in time. Milham really getting targeted with the press, which isn't what you're used to seeing. Usually you're so good at beating these defenders one-on-one, but the Hawks are giving him an extremely hard time.
Yeah, I've got to say, for his standards, he's probably having a poor game.
Good flick down the line to Tonchi. You can see they're already trying to creep up on the pass on Milham as Acha concedes the foul on Khalid Salah, but it's part and parcel of what comes with the high press. Kanani, Milham, back to Kanani. Milham once again. Oh, good ball forward, but Ada was there to clear it. Betim Zeba getting ready to come back on for the Northern Hawks. Al Mohammed plays it long. Salah. Alchin just not going to get there. Houston plays it to Zeba. And now Samiata ships it over the top, but no one there for the Hawks. Alchinchis. Salah to Milham. Houston on his case early.
Whoa.
Good win by Houston. Ball to the back post.
But Syed should have put that away.
Side missing from point blank range. He wasn't in the best position to finish it. And a big bump on Salah. But I almost feel like Zeba had eyes for the ball and won the ball first. However, the foul's been given. And they are going to have to be careful. It's 2 fouls in the opening 5 minutes of the half. Could that come back to bite them in the closing stages of the match? Kanani, Milhem to Altentas. Back to Milhem. Zeba. Salah with a fake shot. Trying to get beyond Zeba.
Personal.
Kanani has Houston to beat. Houston refusing to be beaten, and that's a better challenge from Betjan Zeba. All ball there. No complaints from the referee. Kanani will look to hit this one on the left boot. That one was a venomous effort, but wide of the target. The goal scorer, Michael DeFilippis, on now for the Hawks. Betjan Zeba. Houston. Saeed. Saeed to Zeba. Looks for the line, but can't quite find. Look when Saeed's
beautiful stop by Houston.
High. Well saved from Muslim Al Mohammed.
Houston's having probably the best game I've seen him have in about a year. As we see Lookman go for the characteristic Rabona. As we are wearing a preseason friendly, John Goodich said the famous lines, "You should not have gone for the Rabona." Let's see if he recreates that today. He seems up for it.
And the corner for the Eagles. A chance to get Milhem firing off that right peg. And does, but high of the target. Tom Ellis coming on now for the Hawks. Syed checking off to the bench. But what a game we've had so far. The game of the round, we said, and it's exactly what it's been. Houston to Ellis. DeFilippis inside, and the 1-2 with Houston. DeFilippis tries to win the 50-50 battle, but Altentus coming out the better and winning the sideline ball. Altentus gives it away, really. Houston, heavy touch, but he couldn't do much with the pass he was given. Milhem with Zeba late. The referee doesn't call anything. And Altentus blazes that one over the bar as Bharat Jaja checks on for the WA Eagles. Khaled Salah to the bench. The Eagles are sitting back. They're stepping up a little bit now, but they're going to have to go full press. They need a goal. They can't afford to sit back. It's only going to suit the Hawks. Ellis, he was brought down by Jaja. Well done there from Tom Ellis to draw the free kick. DeFilippis looks for Zeba. Al Mohammed shoots it out. Releasing Kanani quickly. Rinjel with the interception. And tries to go through the legs of Jaja to find DeFilippis' run, but the number 8 for the Middle East, or the WA Eagles rather, keeping his legs closed. Rinjel, DeFilippis has Milhem to beat and tries something audacious, but doesn't come off on this occasion. Milhem forced to go back to the keeper, and Milham's been put under pressure, but he's done well there. Rinjel back rolls it to Alice, got to be careful, and Alice not taking any risk, just clearing it behind. And Zeba in a tussle with Jaja off the ball. We'll see where this goes. Tana Campos talking to both benches, saying you're both complaining. Cut it out. Altentus and Milhem cuts inside. Resets with Kanani. And now Altentus down the line. Scoops it over the top. DeFilippis heads it as far as Rinjel. Back to Michael DeFilippis. Rinjel brings it inside. Ellis leaves it, but not in a dangerous area. As DeFilippis going in hard on Kanani. And the ball wasn't on the line from Maysam Kanani. It's Betjan Zeba checking off to the bench.
You see the main man, Nishan Aligoda, join us on the court.
Rinjel Back to Alagoda. He looks to go for a run. Lovely back roll to Michael de Philippis. Rindell. Ellis. Missed touches. But trying to win it back. However, our Tinch is still going down the wing. But Famato using his experience to just see it over the touchline. Famato got to be early. Got to be quickly, rather. The 4 seconds was almost up. A good throw out to Alice. However, Alice couldn't control it. Sala. Alagoda with the win. Rebounds out to the filler, to Tatonchi rather. Alagoda can't press on his own. Kanani
doing extremely well.
Them all. And the third foul on the board for the Northern Hawks. Still yet to see a booking, however now we will see one against Maysam Kanani. Jaja. What a shot that was.
That was definitely dipping in.
Famato was
beat as well.
He was worried for a second there, Famato, but just missing the target. Long throw from him over to Ada. He looks for that far corner with the header, but can't quite pick it out. Kanani in the center. Salah mistouches. Rindell, got to be careful here. Alagoda. A lovely ball down the line. You can see Rindell wanted to juggle it over the defender, but couldn't quite do so. Salah's all alone. De Philippis gets back in the nick of time. Salah puts it out wide to Tatonchi, and now Kanani. Tatonchi. Kanani, back to Tatonchi. Back post ball, cleared by De Philippis. Ada, he's got to be careful here. And squeezes it down the line, that'll do. Salah.
Alagoda. There by Alagoda.
Kanani with De Philippis to beat. A great win from Michael De Philippis, and the Hawks get the sideline ball. Kanani's on a yellow. He doesn't want to push his luck by not giving the required distance.
Seems like the focus of the Hawks defensively has been to double team using a second man defense, and they've succeeded so far, keeping the W Eagles largely nothing to answer for.
Alagoda coming around for the shot. Poor giveaway by Atta. Now the Eagles are on the break. And Famato with the casual collection. Atta leaves it for De Philippis, who's bursting forward up the other end. Clean tackle. All ball, says the referee. Kanani lays it off. And it's a good tackle from Atta. 6 minutes and 54 seconds left. The game heading up a notch in the last few moments. Hawks still lead by a goal. However, that one's trickled over as the captain, Ali Milham, coming back on. Alagoda. De Philippis, give it away to Milham.
What can he do?
Great save from Famato.
Rindell doing well, but getting cleaned up in the process. Good tracking there by Salah. 2-on-2 situation here. Tatonchi takes his player on, takes it in the middle, misplaces his foot a little bit as Atta comes in with a diving challenge.
And Alagoda was pushed. So both sides on 3 fouls now, I believe. As Chas Houston comes back on, he'll probably try and see out the last 6 minutes or so. Atta. De Philippis. He's played a lot of minutes. He's looking tired. He'll need a quick rest before the closing stages of the match.
Good footwork there from Nishan Alagoda. Unfortunately, not enough. But Chas Houston's quickly on the case of Salah. But getting out from the break.
Atta with the press. Tatonchi not going anywhere. Tatonchi as Fortune and IE back on for Khalid Salah. Jaja. Chips it forward, looking for Milham. What can the fancy footwork do? And
Back post, and Anayi misplaces it.
Alligator did just enough to put him off. It's Callum Bredemeyer coming on for his first minutes of the second half. De Philippis out wide to Bredemeyer. Got to be careful here. De Philippis. Good ball out to Houston. Bredemeyer's on the run.
Well done from Jar Jar.
Milham. Anayi to Tonchi. In the centre to Milham. Laid off to Tonchi, but the shot was blocked. Anayi, Alligator on his case. De Philippis gets it back to Houston. A lovely ball from Houston. Out wide to Bredemeyer! But he's missed at the near post. And that was the chance that the Hawks needed to take to give him a buffer. The game very much still in the mixer. Sayed on now.
Now you're doing well to beat Ches. Oh.
Houston doing just enough. And the Hawks will get it back through Jan Famato. No Jelenovic tonight, no target option for them. So they have to play this 4-0 through and through. I don't think they mind. They've done a very good job at it so far. Bredemeyer under pressure. Houston, lovely 1-2. De Philippis to seal the victory. Still alive. Al Mohammed. It's a brilliant save. Jar Jar. Eagles getting caught on the break a couple of times in the last minute or so. Good ball down the line to Anayi. Has Houston to beat. Cross-court ball to Jar Jar. Down the line to Milham. Can he beat Sayed?
Ooh.
And it's in at the near post. I thought it went in at the near post for a second, but Mato shut the ankle well and made sure it wasn't going anywhere. Sayed to Philippis with the 1-2. Bredemeyer!
He finishes!
And it's 2-0! Callum Bredemeyer puts the cherry on top of a good performance. And the Hawks will have to make a monumental error from now to lose or even draw the game. And the Eagles are going to go fifth man. And we did see it last week. Hawks conceded twice within the final 30 seconds of the match to draw. Surely we're not going to see it again. The 4-0 catching the Eagles out. And now the goal's open if they can win it. To Tonchi. He's going to get straight back off Al Mohammed on. This will suit the Hawks. They're good at defending fifth man. Rendel's had a big rest and he'll be raring to go back on.
Anayi with the ball. Famato does extremely well to get off his line though.
Houston in a tussle with Jar Jar. Ball spills out to Anayi. Has players to beat. Houston, lovely feet. Oh, what a game Ches Houston's having, I must say. Sayed, probably not the time and place. You might see a turnover. Sayed, got to be careful. And puts it over the touchline. But yeah, got to be really careful there. Look, when Sayed, at this stage of the match, it's not worth it. The WA Eagles have called a timeout, and with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock, goals from Callum Bredemeyer could separate the two sides. And Barat Jar Jar, Khaled Salah, Mohammed Hitonchi, Ali Milham, and Mason Kanani will look to be the five to end the game for the Eagles and hopefully, for their sake, get something out of the match. For the Hawks, it's Callum Bredemeyer, Lukman Sayed, Devin Rendell, and Ches Houston, Titonchi, Kanani, Back to Tatonchi. Houston with the press. Kanani. Milham into the corner. Charger. Back out to Milham. Kanani. Tatonchi. Kanani. Back to Tatonchi. They've got to be more decisive at playing the ball forward, the Eagles. Milham gets one. Cleared by Bredemeyer. Towed on by Houston. And now a chance for Milham. Charger. All the way back to Kanani. A minute and 30 left. Stephen McPherson and Jude Bailey did it for Sterling last week from the exact same, in fact it was a 3-1 scoreline, but the exact same deficit.
Unlucky there from Tatonchi. Beautiful
Mohamed
play.
Tatonchi narrowly missing the goal. Rindell, this is where he's dangerous. And they're calling for the handball. I think Gab Malako might have given it. So a free kick deep for the Northern Hawks. A third foul of the match for the WA Eagles as Betim Zeba checks on. Houston misses it. Saeed does enough. Houston will get it back. All the way back to Rindell. Hawks now just need to keep possession and keep composure. Houston's ball forward. Al Mohammed collects it. Now's where the Northern Hawks can press to prevent them playing the fifth man. Milham just got to hold on to it here so they can change the keeper. Kanani. Milham. Kanani.
As we see,
Tatonchi.
the fifth man trying to use that tree formation to get that line of three, but at the moment it's not opening up for them.
Tatonchi. Back to Kanani. They've got to get shots off. Milham squares it. Tatonchi. Congestion inside the area. Kanani. And Kanani, was that one goal bound? Saeed with a chance to wrap things up. But Kanani off the goal line. And with 12 seconds left though, you'd have to say the Hawks have done enough. They can just hold it in their corner if they want to. Saeed trying to run seconds off the clock. Saeed battling for it. Out in toss. Milham. It'll only be a consolation goal now. And a sideline ball for the WA Eagles. Milham. One last crack. Kanani. And the whistle goes. It's a 2-0 win for the Northern Hawks. A massive victory. Goals from Michael DeFilippis and Callum Bredemeyer. As the Hawks get back to winning ways, it's the WA Eagles' first defeat of the season. Thank you for joining us throughout all the coverage tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with more action.